You spent your 12 to 15 years of your life in the school, and they taught you history, geography, physics, chemistry, maths, but they did not teach you how to manage your money. Did you realize that? And it is the most important and common thing that is going to help you in every career. You have a less knowledge about physics and you want to become a doctor, then it is acceptable. But if you do not have a knowledge of how to manage money, then it is not acceptable. I mean, how can you survive in this upcoming world if you do not have the knowledge of what is an FD? I have to pay my taxes, and why I am paying the taxes to the government, what the government has to do with it. Most of the young people left their schools knowing that they know a lot in their life, they have a lot of knowledge in their life, except that one thing that is going to control their future, that is financial literacy. I mean, think about it. Your school taught you about geography and trigonometry, chemistry formulas, but they never taught you that how to save money, how to invest money, what are credit card, how does they work, how you can invest your money in future. And right now we are living in an era of artificial intelligence, and our schools are not teaching you these new things. They are not upgraded because our future is going to be very high tech. And but our schools, they are not high tech till yet. I mean, I saw the level of schools right now. I saw the level of teachers right now. The schools are paying to the teachers very less than they deserve. They are not paying to the high class teachers. They are right now, nobody want to become a private school teacher, everyone want to become a government school teacher. And the reason they know, because in government school teacher they don't have to work nothing. Their work is nothing. They just got their salaries on time, and they doesn't teach the students nothing. I mean, in Delhi you can say the teachers are okay and good because it is a national capital of our country. But in other states the teachers are just doing the time pass in the schools, and they are just taking their salaries on time. That's why people really want to get government jobs instead of private jobs. The private school teachers are not getting the real check that they deserve. They are not getting the real amount of money that they deserve, because they are getting very less amount to teach. That's why they are not teaching the students with their whole potential, because they are not enthusiastic, and their reason is also justifiable, that they are not getting paid enough for that. If I will tell you my example, I literally learn 90% of things in my life from outside the school, from social media. I follow I've been learning from social media from years. Like, it's been almost 10 years. I'm learning things from social media. Even right now I'm learning English from social media. I do not have a physical tutor. I'm learning it with online AI tutor. I mean, this is the type of competition that we will have to face in future. Right now AI tutors are replacing the human teachers, and the thing is, the human teachers cannot compete with them. AI tutors are 24 hours available. They are always high on energy every time, and you can ask thousands of questions from them, and they will not get frustrated. What I am saying right now, that the future of teachers are going to be finished in just few years. I don't think that there will be more humans teachers in future. There will be only selected teachers who are really impressive with their talking skills. I mean, people will take tuitions or classes from them just because the way of their teaching will be good, the way they talk. Because if you thought that the knowledge of a teacher will be so high, that time, I mean, they cannot compete with artificial intelligence. You can learn anything, you study about years, but you cannot compete with AI teachers. They have the knowledge of 1,000 years back also, and they have the knowledge of what yesterday has been discovered in the whole planet. But that was not the topic of our video. Our video's topic is that schools are not teaching you the financial knowledge, and how you can learn it in your, if you are in your 18s and if you are in your 20s and if you are just starting your career, then I will tell you that how you do not have to get trapped by the banks, by the companies of credit cards and EMIs. I already told you in yesterday's video that EMIs are credit, how to use credit cards and EMIs. I already told you in yesterday's video. If you want to watch that video, you can just check my channel. I have uploaded that video yesterday. That was not the topic. If you're getting a first job, it is your salary is 20,000, 30,000. That's not the problem. But make sure you only spend 80% of your salary. Your 20% money will going with, should be go in the savings form. If you are earning 50,000 rupees per month, then 10,000 rupees you should save. You should invest in mutual funds. You can invest in SIP. You can invest in stocks. If you are earning 15,000, that does not the matter. Even if you will invest a small amount, after 4 or 5 years it will become really big. Don't buy iPhone, don't buy good sneakers, don't buy a car or a home if you are starting your career. Just for that, I'll give you an example of one friend of mine. I have a friend whose salary is 30,000 rupees per month, and right now he is paying an EMI of 20,000 of his home loan. I mean, think about it. He is 27 right now and he has to pay that EMI at 52. And if he really wanted to upscale in his life, he want to take chances in his life that okay, I will stop this job for 1 year and I will do some another course of artificial intelligence, I will do MBA, something like that. But he cannot do that because he is already stuck in this EMI. And for 52, when he will be 52, then this EMI will finish, and that was not the age where you can learn new things. Right now is the age. He spent his 20,000 in his EMI, and 3,000 rupees he spent on his fare that he has to come from office and he has to go from home to the office, like we can say conveyance, and he left with only 7,000 for the whole month, for the rest of the month. I mean this is a very vulnerable situation for him. And he often used to drink alcohol also. So 1 or 2 thousand in a month he used to spend on alcohol also. So I mean, think about it. This is the type of trap I'm talking about to you guys. How you are supposed to upscale in your life if you will buy a home from your salary, and you are paying 80% of your salary in the home loan. How you are supposed to upscale in your life? If you really wanted to take a home loan, that was not the problem, because everyone's situation is different. But the situation will be like, if there is a possibility that you can lose your job in future, then you can able to repay your EMI for 1 year with no difficulties. I mean, this much backup you should have. There is a person who is earning 50,000 rupees in a month and he do not have any kind of debt. He is spending 20,000 rupees in his family and his ongoing spends of the whole month. And if there is a guy whose salary is 1 lakh rupees month, but 50,000 he spends on his home loan, 20,000 EMI is going for his car, 10,000 rupees is going for his iPhone's EMI, then he is spending 70,000 on just EMIs and he is left with only 30,000. I mean, so for me, the more stable guy is that 50,000 rupees person who is actually saving for himself, saving for his future, and in future he can invest that money something to build for his life. And this person with 1 lakh rupee salary, he is actually spending 70, not 70, he is spending actually 100% of his salary in the trap that has been generated by these companies. But don't worry, don't worry, your big brother is here to teach you. If you really wanted to do good things in your life, then you can follow this channel. I mean, I am really going to share the valuable things from my life to your life. I really wanted to do this. If you really wanted to do something in your life, then you can follow this channel. I will share the valuable content to you. I really wish that school taught me this, that how I have to manage money in my life when I will grow up. But they does not taught me. That's not their problem. I mean, schools are planned and designed just like this from decades. I mean, we cannot do anything about it, and they are not going to change just for us. We will have to change ourselves. We will have to learn from social media. Social media is really not just for entertainment. You can learn a lot of things from that, and I will teach yourself. I will teach yourself about and everything. I will teach yourself about everything. If you have questions, you can write down in the comments, and I will create a video on that. Don't worry about that. Your education must end after college, but your financial education must never stop, never end. You have to learn your entire life. If nobody taught you real money skills before, then start today with me, and subscribe for more brutal and honest talks. I mean, this will be a tagline of our channel, then brutal and honest talks. So yes guys, this is day 8 of me talking in English and creating videos. I mean, I'm really happy while creating these content. I was really wanted to make content from last 7 to 8 years, but I was never consistent, and this is the first time in these 7 years that I am creating content since day 8. I mean, this is day 8 or day 7. I think this is day 8 of our speaking English. So yes, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.